Today we are talking travel watches. I get probably 2 or 3 emails a month where someone says, "Hey Bruce, I'm going to this location. This is my watch collection. What watch should I be taking?" And it's kind of fun to plan what we're wearing, what we're taking to make these awesome memories, whether it's a business trip, a family reunion, whatever type of trip you're going on. It's fun to wear an awesome watch on wrist or multiple watches. But I got an email from a viewer of mine that I regularly correspond with, Jerry, and it's a very somber, serious email. It's a little morbid as well, but it's something that we should spend a minute and talk about. He knew one of his friends in the late 1990s was wearing a solid gold Breitling, and he went to the Dominican Republic with his wife. It was like a business slash vacation, and he would wear his Breitling on the nice events, the formal dinners and whatnot. And then he would wear a Timex Ironman when he was going to the pool, to the beach, exercising. And Jerry believes that his friend was targeted. Someone noticed his solid gold Breitling and tried to get gain and attacked him. And sadly, he was killed, and the culprits were never apprehended. So, I mean, that's the morbid part. That's the serious, somber story that I've got to share here, but it brings up a valid point. When you're going on vacation, when you're outside your normal sphere of influence, what kind of statement are you making by the watch you choose to wear on your wrist? Are you a potential target by a scumbag out there that is opportunistically being a predator and hunting for opportunities to get gain by violence and illegal means? Sadly, depending on the area of the world that you're in, that could happen. And you don't want to be in that type of situation. So when I get these emails that say, "Hey Bruce, what should I take on this trip?" I have to say, hey, be very cognizant of the area that you're going to. Have you been there before? Has someone in your group or party been there before and are familiar with the local area, the safety, the crime? Because sadly, things like this happen. So let's see, for myself, I don't travel a whole lot. Last year I went to Phoenix at the end of the year with some friends to go to an NFL game. Had an awesome time. I took my Air King. This was the only watch that I took for the weekend. Anti-magnetic, so I could go through the airport security wearing the watch. Just a great piece to make some fun memories. And one of the guys that was on the trip with me had lived in the area. He was very aware of what places to go to, what would be safe. So I had no concerns, and every place that we visited was in a safe area, and there was good security at the NFL game. So I had no qualms about taking a luxury watch on my wrist. And in honesty, nobody noticed my watch. Nobody batted an eye at the ugliest, coolest Rolex sports model currently on the market, the Air King. So let's see, other than that, the last time I flew was actually a year previous. I took my family to the upstate New York region, to the Finger Lakes area for a family reunion. I'm actually wearing the t-shirt from that family reunion today. And we had a great time. And again, someone in the group, because it wasn't just my own family, we met up with cousins and relations and stuff, was familiar with the location. And yeah, we did do some touristy things. We did go to Niagara Falls, and I wore my GMT Master 2. This one was an awesome watch to travel and cross time zones and bump the hour hand forward to the correct local time without hacking the movement. And again, I had no problems taking this watch. And funny story, I know I've shared this in another video, but while we were at Niagara Falls, I noticed a guy wearing a white dial stainless steel Daytona. And this was the pre-ceramic, pre-craze. It's still a very popular watch with the stainless bezel. But I said, "Hey, I like your Daytona." And he looked at me, kind of covered up his wrist like I was about to stab him for it. Like he was very uncomfortable that I complimented his watch. And it was super awkward. And I probably won't be doing that again anytime soon, complimenting a stranger's watch in a touristy area. But anyways, yeah, I was okay because we were in safe areas. We had people familiar with the area, and it was a non-issue. But cautionary tale, depending on where you go, be cognizant of what's on your wrist and what kind of statement you're making if a potential predator is out there scoping for opportunities to get gain by theft and force. You don't want to be in that situation at all. So it depends on where I'm going, but if I'm going to an area where I really don't know what it's like, I don't know the crime stats, I don't know if it's a hot spot. So in that situation, you know what I would do? Not even risk it, not worth it. Take off the luxury watch and put on an awesome, affordable, like my Seiko Blue Coral Sumo that nobody's gonna look at, or my 5610 that I could take to the beach, I could go zip lining, whatever it is, not worry about it, and wear one of my awesome affordable watches and have no target on me by the watch of choice on my wrist. So that's what I have for you guys today. It's not a pleasant topic, but it's something that we should be aware of, especially if we're traveling frequently. Definitely don't want to get into any types of violent situations. So in the comments, guys, what do you take as your travel watch? Do you have a go-to travel piece? Do you take luxury watches? Do you take affordable watches? And sadly, have you ever been a victim of violence or theft when it came to your wristwatch? So that's what I have for you. Thanks for watching today, guys. We'll see you in the next video.